You're listening to Tim McKinney of ITW Evercoat. Evercoat, the brand trusted by more shops for automotive, commercial, and marine repairs than any others for almost 70 years. Bringing you continued innovations like Light Speed Repair System to streamline and improve repairs at the speed of light. Optex filler with color-changing technology and Optex Super Build with a built-in guide coat. And now, here's Tim.
Hello everyone, Tim McKinney here with Evercoat. Hey, want to talk a little bit about a new system we just launched from Evercoat. It's called Light Speed. Now, what is it when I say Light Speed? Light Speed is a new system that we brought out that enables you to take a repair from application to primer in less than 30 minutes. Yes, less than 30 minutes. So it's composed of 3 different products. The first product is our Optex Light Speed Filler. Now it's a dual catalyzed material. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. Our 440 Light Speed, which is like the older 440, but this is catalyzed with the light in the curing process. And then finally our LED Cure High Build Primer. It's a polyester that also kicks off with the light. So here's how these products work. The Optex Light Speed Filler is a dual promoted system. So what that means is you still catalyze it with the regular benzoyl peroxide cream hardener at 2%, like you've heard me talk about with some of the other products. But when you accelerate it with the LED light, it's a UV LED light, what that does is the photo initiators into it start the curing process very quickly. How quick? Well, when I was at the SEMA show, as soon as you put the light on it and you took it away within about 2 seconds, the color transition had already started. What happens is the ultraviolet light starts the curing process from the top and it accelerates the cure all the way down to the substrate. You only need to activate it for 3 minutes. So think about that. From application, no purge time required, hitting it with an ultraviolet light, and you're able to sand it in as short as 3 minutes. All right, so then you get it sanded to shape. You're happy with the way it looks. You want to still apply a pinhole eliminator just as an insurance to make sure you don't have any pinholes or no seams. Well, that's when you apply the 440 Light Speed over top of the repair with the 439 applicator sponge, wipe off any of the excess material, and then after that, again, you hit it with the light. But here's the nice thing. You only wait 30 seconds for a purge time, and then you expose it with the light for 30 seconds. So in 1 minute, guess what? You're ready for primer. No sanding is required. Now, if you've got a water-based system and you still want to scuff it up a little bit, that would be okay. You could do that. Just take a gray scuff pad and give it a light scuff and continue on with your water-based system. But hey, if you want to really accelerate things, this is where the Light Speed LED Cure High Build Primer comes in. With that product, there's no catalyst in it. So guess what? Remember the days of lacquer when you had your primer hanging in the gun on the side of the bench? Take that same process with this primer. We're spraying it out of a 1.4 to 1.8 tip gun. Spray it over your repair. Larger area first, smaller area inside of that, smaller area inside of that if need be for 3 coats. You allow a 5-minute flash time, and then you expose it with the light for 5 minutes. And when you take it off, it looks like a urethane primer. It feels like a urethane primer, and it almost sands like a urethane primer, but it's a polyester. So when the light hits it, everything it's going to do in terms of shrinkage is going to take place right then. But the nice thing about that is, with all the testing we were doing, if I sprayed out 7 wet mils, well, guess what? My dry mils were like 6.9 to 7 mils, depending on where I did a measurement. If I sprayed it at 4.1 mils, well, after I activated it with the light, I was getting 4 to 4.1 mils. So hardly any shrinkage. And like I said, since it is a polyester, once it reaches that point where it's been kicked off by the light, it's done. You can sand it. I mentioned just a second ago that it looks like a urethane. Has a little bit of a gloss to it. So what our customers have noticed is once you sand that gloss off, you'll actually see some of the low spots are still glossy. So it's kind of got a built-in guide coat to it. So there's the short rundown of the products we have here. But think about this, being able to apply a product and sand it in 3 minutes without over-catalyzing, without putting heat to it or trying to push the limits of it. Applying a pinhole eliminator, that 30-second flash, 30-second with the light, you're putting primer over top of it in 1 minute. And at that 1 minute, you can go directly over top of it with the Lightspeed LED high cured polyester primer from Evercoat directly over top of that. So we've tried to make this system work harder so you don't have to, and get the maximum benefit of time so you can get a repair done at light speed. That's all for today. Just wanted to let everyone know about the new product we launched at the SEMA show. For more information, feel free to go to evercoat.com or contact your local representative. Thank you.